Howdy, y'all. I'm Brylan. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the most radical laws that has ever been passed, as well as show you one of the biggest names in the world that's not just speaking out against this new law, but doing something very unique to fight it. Well, he finally did it. Newsom signs first in-nation bill banning schools from alerting parents about their child's gender identity. What California is saying here is that they are now the parent of your child. There's no other way around this. They have decided that they know what's best for your child, not you as their parent, but them. Because they know your child so well. They love your child. They feed your child. They stay up late with your child at night when they need you, when they're sick. They hate your children. In fact, they hate your children so much, they've done this. Real quick, would you consider hitting that thumbs up button, when you like this video, to get pushed out to more people, and it would really help spread the truth. On Monday, California Governor Newsom signed into law legislation making his state the first in the nation to ban school districts from alerting parents of their children's identity, or if they use different pronouns, or have adopted other identities that conflict with those on their school records. Let me sum this up for you. The state of California hates your children. Assembly Bill 1955 states LGBT pupils have the right to express themselves freely at school without fear, punishment, or retaliation, including that teachers or administrators might out them without their permission. Policies that require outing pupils without their consent violate pupils' rights to privacy and self-determination. Don't you wish that they cared this much about the self-rights of the baby in the womb? No, that's ridiculous. Because one of them they can indoctrinate, and the other they can't. I love this response, though. Check it out. AB 1955 is an outrageous attempt to keep parents in the dark while schools indoctrinate kids with radical ideologies. This is very true. I've done dozens of videos on my channel. I show school districts all across America. It doesn't matter if it's a red state or a blue state, but some states are worse than others. I get it. But the point is that every public school system in America is extremely dangerous for your children to be in. They are indoctrination centers with radical extremists. So what they're doing here is they're teaching your children this radical ideology and then passing a law that says that parents shouldn't have the ability to know that their child is getting radicalized, is being indoctrinated. This response says, I can't believe we're at the point in America where authoritarians in power are fighting this hard to keep sexual secrets about children from their own parents. They are now using the heavy hand of the state to subvert local control and try to strip away the most fundamental parental rights. Everybody has their opinion about Elon Musk. I don't care about that right now. What I care about is more people doing things like this. He said this is the final straw. Check this out. Because of this law and many others that preceded it, attacking both families and companies, SpaceX will now move its headquarters from Hawthorne, California to Starbase, Texas. I love this. Wouldn't that be fantastic if just like every company headquartered in California was like, yeah, we're out of here. Elon also said, I did make it clear to Governor Newsom about a year ago that laws of this nature would force families and companies to leave California to protect their children. That's right. California has seen its biggest decline ever the last couple years, as well as me and my family. We escaped California just over a year ago, thankfully, and we haven't looked back since. California is a very dangerous place to be, especially if you're raising a family. If you have small children, you are living in a state that it's getting to the point that at any moment The state could decide that you are unfit to be a parent because you don't think the right way. I love how Musk added this in as well. He said that he's had enough of dodging gangs of violent drug addicts just to get in and out of the building there in Hawthorne. I mean, it's not funny. It's funny that this even has to be said, though, that California is so crime-ridden, so filled to the brim with a humongous, one of the worst homeless crisis in America. Drug addicts. They're drug addicts that the state is paying to stay drug addicts. In fact, this is a fascinating article, but it talks about how Newsom is blocking a voter-approved initiative to try to fix the drug problem that they have and the homeless problem that they have in the theft problem as well that they have in California. But Newsom decided to use his authoritarian power that all the people on the left have, kind of a special perk, to block it, even though a majority of the people in California voted and said, yeah, let's do this. Newsom's like, nah. Well, and the cold hard truth is that, well, like Elon Musk says here, the state will take away your kids in California. That is exactly what will happen. And you don't even have to know why. This is one of those things. This is one of those laws that says that if you don't think properly, then your children can be taken away from you. You're not even allowed to know what your child is going through because you're not fit as a parent to parent your child. That is the state's job. In fact, this post on X by Rob Schneider, who's an actor and comedian, says it perfectly. Be careful of political parties that warn of a threat to democracy while they themselves arrest their political opponents. Work with tech companies to censor those that disagree with them. Allow men and women's sports and bathrooms. Encourage child surgeries. Fire federal workers and nurses for not getting experimental therapies. And threaten to expand the Supreme Court and eliminate the Electoral College, cause rampant inflation, increase the cost of groceries by 26%, allow 11 million people, and that number's probably closer to 20 plus million, to illegally cross the border and push the entire world close to World War III. You know, God warns us about this kind of depravity in Romans chapter 1. I know I talk about Romans chapter 1 quite a bit, but it speaks the truth, and it tells us what's going on in our society today. This is what we're seeing from people. In fact, look at verse 24 here. It says, therefore God gave them up in the lusts of their hearts to impurity, to dishonoring of their bodies among themselves, because they exchanged the truth about God for a lie, and worshipped and served the creature rather than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. These are the same people that it says in verse 28 that God gave up to a debased mind, or quite literally, an unfit mind, reduced in quality, unable to think correctly. And it says, though they know God's righteous decree that those who practice all these depraved things listed above here, they not only do them, but give approval to those who practice them. That is what is happening in California. These people, this authoritarian control, this government overreach, telling you that you are not fit to raise your own children, you are not fit to be a parent, and they will take over those duties. They know what's best for your children. No, they don't. They are horridly wicked, and they want nothing but destruction. These are the people that they follow Satan. They are controlled by Satan. And the Bible tells us that Satan is the father of lies, that he seeks to kill, steal, and destroy, that he does nothing but want to devour people with his lies and destruction. And these people are led by Satan. But hey, let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, join this community. I would love to hear from you regularly. And please hit that thumbs up button, you know, when you like this video, to get pushed out to more people, and it would really help spread the truth. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.